I finished my book. In my core, did not want to write today. Did that happen? Like, did I write that? I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Hey, hi, hello, how are you? I'm Pia, and welcome to the start of another writing vlog. Hopefully, well, you know the title of this video before I do, so hopefully I will be finishing my book in this vlog. Shoot for the stars, land on the moon. That's what I said. So I am on the second to last chapter of Act 2. I currently have, I think, gosh, I couldn't really do that math, could I? I have 10 more chapters left in the book as a whole. And yeah, so I have 3 days of working on the book, and then I'll have 3 more days. That doesn't equal out, does it? Anyway, diving right in, I'm diving into chapter 23 today. I'm really like, I don't know if it's, I haven't really looked at like the third act chapters or like how like planned out they are, but I know these last 2 chapters of the second act are there's like a rough outline of what's kind of happening, but it's all up to me. It's all up to present Pia. So I'm really, present Pia hates past Pia today because I just like, I don't know why I did this. I genuinely, like, all my other chapters are so much better planned out than these 2. Like, this one's just like, there's this happening, this entire thing. They're gonna go here, they're gonna see that. I'm gonna do some handy dandy post-it planning. If you didn't know, I have a beat sheet which has all of the beats of every scene in my book, but I like to like do some quick notes before I actually get into drafting for the day. Chapter 23 at the top, so I know, and the initial of the perspective I'm in. So I am excited about these chapters because like they're really fun chapters, or like the things that are happening are fun until we get to the end of the next chapter, which things happen. But I don't think they're gonna be fun to write, genuinely. Which I shouldn't go into with that attitude. Knock on wood, they're gonna be so much fun. They're gonna be so much fun to write. They're gonna be a breeze. It's all gonna come to me. Also, I'm gonna need to like get up and stand up for your rights. I'm gonna need to get up and walk around a little bit and like move because I went on a 9-mile run today and I have been sitting for like, I don't know how long this clip is, and it's starting to hurt. So, okay, I just started writing after planning out the 2 and a little bit post-its for the chapter, but I had a really fun idea and it requires having my glasses on. So my computer is in front of me. I want to see if ChatGPT can come up with a good title for my book, because I have a title for my book and I liked it. I've since kind of turned on it a little bit. I had a title even before that, but so I'm gonna prompt it. I'm gonna tell it what my book is about, kind of, and ask it to give me some title ideas. Title options for my young adult contemporary novel. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. These are fun. These are so fun. Love's Recipe. I like that. I kind of like some of these. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. A Typewriter's Tale. That doesn't make any sense. Whispers of Parchment and Pastry. Beyond the Inkwell. That sounds like a fantasy book. And Love's Recipe. Those are funny. But some of these I actually kind of like. Chasing Dreams. I definitely want to change the title because I don't like it, and it's like this pun that only I get. No one else does. Lost Words, Found Love. Stop. Stop. That's so funny. Love it. Anyway, that's your little, if you're working, you know, I think these are gonna be great like starting points too. Like, even if I don't use one of them, you know, recommend you try it if you're writing something. If you're bad at titles like me. Like for STM, it was so easy to come up with that title because it was like this thing that was like super important, I guess, to the love story, and it just made sense. And this one, I'm like I don't know, there's no like symbol that like makes sense to title the book about. Anyway, it's just something I'm thinking about. I'll go back to writing now. Slay! Hi friends! I'm currently packing up my backpack, and I wanted to update you that I finished writing for the day. I wrote 2,700 something words. I'm 3 words over 56,000, which is quite exciting. And then I realized that I forgot a beat. I did. It's okay. I'm not sure if it like needed to be there. So yeah, I went with my gut. Never steered me wrong before. I'm going out of town. What is town at this point? Like, I go to school in Boston. I live in New Jersey, often other places. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm going out of town for a couple of weeks. Actually really excited. I'm going up to the Cape this weekend, Cape Cod, which I actually just got, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and I got an ad for Cape Cod on my podcast. I thought that was really funny. I'm going there for like some beach time and stuff, but I'm really excited because I haven't written, I don't think I've written in our house, but like it is like the perfect, like there's so many vibey little corners, and like you can be like outside or nature or whatever, or just like with nice cozy views and stuff. I'm excited about it. I definitely think I'm gonna get a good amount of words in. Oh, I wanted to tell you how writing went today. So today, writing was an uphill battle. It was me running 9 miles. Like, that's what writing was today. I hated every second of writing. Like, even when it was going, like, nothing was going wrong. Like, it wasn't even that like particularly challenging, like this chapter. I think it went really well. Like all the beats felt like they made sense, and like the dialogue was flowing and whatever. Like it felt like it was going well, but like I, in my core, did not want to write today. I forced myself to, and I had a really like high word count day, which is good, but I definitely need to like relax. I definitely took so many breaks. I got so distracted. Oh my Lanta. Like I typically, it's like 5:30. I like ending my writing for the day at like 3 because I don't have a lot of pep left in me. This is the book I'm bringing on vacation again, because I didn't read it. Maybe I'll read it for my readathon, which is next week. Or not when this goes up. When I'm filming this, yes. When this goes up, it'll have already happened. So yeah, it was rough today, and excited to not write anymore for the day, but I'm happy with what I got done. I'm also happy just like I said, the direction this chapter took. Like it was one I had no planning for. Well, not no planning, but like little planning for, and I worked it out. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll have the creative motivation, which was lacking today, and that way I can like enjoy my time writing, which would be nice. So that's the update. I like painted my nails. Like I did the most random shit. I watched like 2-hour videos. Like I did everything and write, and I wrote, so. Hello, my friends. It is Saturday. Do I usually tell you what day it is? I have been writing today. I am writing chapter 24, which as we all know is the last chapter in Act 2, which is really, really exciting. It is one that I, again, had not a lot of planning for, so I really had to like figure out what was happening. I came up with this like new concept of an idea that I could weave through this chapter, which is so far working. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving what's coming out of my head right now. Don't know about you, but like I don't like writing like serious scenes, and this chapter ended up becoming more serious than I thought it was going to be. Like I thought it was just gonna be like fun and silly and goofy, and it just ended up being serious. And so I never really feel like that confident in my serious writing, in writing about like just people genuinely like being serious and sincere about their like thoughts and opinions and emotions. Like it's just not, I don't feel confident in that voice, because like I feel so much more comfortable with like a banter scene, or just like anything that's like back and forth and back and forth. But if it's just like emotions, feelings, like that stuff, I'm just like, not in the dialogue. Like I don't like it. I know that that's why I'm not really vibing with this, and I also don't know like if that needs to be the tone of this chapter. Like that's something I'm considering, is like, does it need to be serious? Like, because we're about to get to the climax, right? Which is like why it's the end of Act 2. Like the climax is like boom, like drop, right? So I don't know if it needs to be serious leading up to that. I think it might actually be better not to be, and I just don't know why I couldn't find the comedy here. Like I don't know if that has anything to do with like what's actually going on plot-wise in the scene, or if it's just how I ended up writing it. So it's just something I'm thinking about. Like I obviously like you know, have written 2,204 words into this chapter, and I definitely know I'm not confident in it, but I don't know why exactly. like, I don't know what's not working about it exactly, if that makes any sense. There's like one bigger beat left in the chapter, but I'm like, it's burning me out, like having to write like this. And this issue is compounded with the fact that I'm writing like a serious, like sincere exchanges, which I don't like. And I'm writing in settings that I haven't been. And whether or not you agree with this, I think it's always best to like have some sort of experience in some place, and so you know what it feels like, so you can write about it. That's not the same for everyone. Some people like research heavy and they can get a good feel for that. I personally don't. So like, I have done the research, I have, you know, like looked at Google images and whatever, but like I don't feel confident like describing these things. So that's another thing I was like, well, I know this chapter is going to be lighter, because lighter as in like word count wise, not in tone, because I'm going to put in those descriptions later. I'm going to be going to these places this summer. I know I can't like fully describe these places to the best of my ability. So I was like, okay, that's fine. But that's another thing. It's like, I just like, and I have to get through it to get to this climax, because the climax is really important, because like, it's the climax. Other than that, I mean, like there's important like character relationship building in this chapter, but it's also just like, who cares? I don't care. I'm at the point where I don't care, which is the worst point to be, and I think that's why I need to stop for the day. Sorry I'm updating so late, but again, I have just been like stopping and starting and like not even getting distracted so much as just like absolutely being like, I'm tired. I wrote, like I said, 2,204 words. I am at 58,207 words. Still gonna be in chapter 24, oh my god, chapter 24 tomorrow when I pick this back up, but hopefully, because I won't have that much left to write, I think I have about maybe 1,000 words left at most in this chapter, that I will feel like more momentum, and then I can also start act 3 tomorrow. So I'm also like forgetting things. I'm like genuinely like, I've been writing this book now for like way longer than I wrote my first draft of my last book. So like there's details and stuff where I'm like, did that happen? Like, did I write that? Like I can't exactly remember, and it's not a fun time. I also was like, I have a video to edit, I have like stuff to do, which is always my downfall because I do too many things, so I get really distracted. Yeah, I didn't have the writing day I was hoping for yesterday, because I remember yesterday also didn't go so well, but word count wise, we're fine, we're on track. Yeah, we are chucking along. It is fine. It is going fine. I'm ready to do draft 2. Like I'm ready to like go back and look at the stuff that I feel like I haven't seen in a long time. Hello, my friends. It is Sunday. It is time for me to update the vlog. I didn't do any recording of me writing, but I can't hear myself. So I have finished Act 2, and I finished chapter 24. And then I didn't really want to start the next chapter and the next act, because it's like the next chapter is like this chapter that really like builds on itself, and I didn't want to like stop and pause as I was writing it, because I know I'm just not going to be able to like write it all today, because it's already almost 5 o'clock. So what I did is I did my post-it planning. Actually, these are the actual post-its that I use. Beauty Group. And I did my post-it planning, and I've never done this before, but I kind of just let it rip. And this is like a big like fight scene, not like, this is like a big fight, and there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of dialogue, a lot of like long dialogue, and I kind of just like let it rip. Like I just kind of let myself write a lot of the dialogue for this scene. I have like bullets. I have kind of like my bulleted list that, like my beat sheet, like this person sees this person does this action. But I did some like writing that I'll keep, but some I'll just like expand. But basically all of it in total is almost 800 words. So I just kind of put that there, and I'm like, I can go back in and add actions and directions and descriptions and all that I can do, but I have basically the dialogue down. I have never done I've never done a chapter like this, like starting with dialogue and then like minimal stage direction, sure. I've never done anything like this, but it really works because I really got in the zone. Like I've said this before, like I have not really gotten to a flow while writing in like this entire process of this book, except this scene. Like this scene, even though it's not like fully written out, and it's just me going like, this person is rambling, like whatever. But writing the dialogue, it just all came out, and it was like I couldn't type fast enough. It was crazy. So I had a really good like little sprint there, and I am going to stop for the day just because I don't want to go back into the chapter and like add more and whatever. But I am over 60,000 words, so we've done that, which is kind of freaking crazy. I have 9 chapters left. I have 9 chapters in 8 days. I can do 9 chapters in 8 days. The epilogue is not gonna be hard. The epilogue is also not like a chapter. It's like, it's gonna be like a paragraph. It is day 98 of working on this book. I look a little different. It's been a really long time. I took a whole month off because I went to London and I did my study abroad, and I'm back now. I have bangs. My hair is a little bit different. I just tried to lighten it a bit. Who knows if it worked. I'm getting back to writing. I did tell everyone while I was there that I finished my book, so I did lie, but I'm so close to finish. Today I started writing again, and I was able to get in 2,000 something words, 2,077 words. My word count goal is non-existent at this point. I am basically just trying to finish this book. I finished chapter 28 and I started chapter 29. So basically what I've been doing, I'm pretty sure that's right. If I'm incorrect. So basically what I've been doing is what I did before, I think, which is I start every day, I finish a chapter, and I start the next chapter with just doing some heavy bulleted lists, kind of like a 0 draft, and then doing my first draft is like going in and filling things in and actually writing words rather than gibberish, which is what it normally is. So that equals it out to about like 2,000 words, because like each chapter is around 2,000 words right now. I'm giving myself 5 days to finish this book. This is an arbitrary time. It's just how I've scheduled my videos. But I can take more. I don't think I will need more, just because I've been working at this pace. And I have 32, 33 chapters. We're gonna do fine, my friend. Really, I was gonna update you earlier today when I was actually writing, but I've just been kind of sitting and doing nothing. I should be packing. I just got here yesterday. I landed yesterday. I landed like 24 hours ago and went right to it pretty much. But I'm unpacking and packing again because I'm going back home for a little bit. It's really harder just like getting back into the swing of things after so much time away. Like, this is not at all how I planned on writing this book, and unfortunately it's just how it has been going and how it went. You know, like I would have liked to have it done ideally in May and then I would have liked to have it done before I went away, and my hair is just really bothering me because it's like kind of still wet and it's just really annoying. I did not do any of that, so it's just kind of like I have to get reacclimated with everything and with the, you know, voices of the characters and just generally where I am in the plot and like things like that, and especially with these like resolution chapters. A lot, you know. Act 3 is not my favorite to write, definitely. Do I like any part of writing? I don't know at this point. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish this up in 5 days, so we will see. I also can update you that since being away, I actually visited some of the places that I wrote about, which is really cool. I was in the city that I am setting this in, which is Edinburgh. Have I said that? I don't know. It's in Scotland, it's in Edinburgh, and I was able to go there and like live in that world for a little bit, which was kind of crazy, and it definitely was like really helpful and really immersive. I took lots of notes and took lots of pictures and stuff, and so I'm really like so grateful that I was able to do that, and especially I think it will like really enrich this project. And the setting elements were things that I was definitely struggling with, just having researched and not having been there. So I'm so excited now for like the second draft. I'm really excited for the second draft. I really want to get to the second draft because it has been so long since I wrote the beginning of this book, and I just want to like, there are so many things I already know I want to change. Like some things you just have to write, and you just have to write it, and you have to like let it exist first, like bad, in order to make it better, in order to see how it can be better. And there are some parts of this book that I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely adjust my timeline for my second draft, maybe starting in October instead of September, to give it some breathing room, since it is August 14th. It is my father's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. We'll see. I'm just hoping to get this done, and then hopefully we'll have some query news soon. Yeah, some things will keep moving. Hello, my friends. So I'm back home now. Sorry for I just keep changing things on you. I'm stopping writing for today. I took the train here, so it was like 6 hours. I'm gonna take off my glasses. It was like 6 hours, 5 hours on the train, and I'm still jet lagged, which just makes me hungry all the time. Like, I'm hungry at all the wrong times and so tired and awake at 5, and it's bad. I did just finish chapter 29 and I am at 70,000 words exactly. I wrote 882 words. And I've decided how I'm going to, so I'm at the home stretch now. I have 3 more chapters left. What I'm gonna do, instead, I'm gonna start zero drafting this next chapter, chapter 30. As I've been doing, I've been like first drafting, zero drafting, first drafting, zero drafting. That's how I've been working on these chapters. And I think what I'm gonna do is tomorrow, because tomorrow and I think the next day, I'm gonna really like push myself to finish this book because I have nothing else going on. Not factual, but because I can. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just zero draft chapters 30 through 33 tomorrow, and then first draft chapters 30 through 33 the next day. I don't know if this is gonna work. I think I'm at the point where I need to see the end, and I really just want to do this like fast zero draft to get things out, because I find it so helpful. And then like going back, it's almost like doing 2 drafts, but not, because that like first draft then becomes so much less daunting than just like a blinking cursor. And I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna zero draft 4 chapters tomorrow, which I'm excited about because I have the time and I can do it. And I believe in myself. Pressure. Now that I feel pressure about this draft, I am kind of at this point with my writing right now where I'm like, everything sucks. Everything I've written actually sucks. It's not a problem necessarily for this draft because no one's gonna read this draft except me, maybe one day. Just kidding. I have a lot of anxiety surrounding my book that I've been querying. I haven't even been like actively querying it. Like, I've sent out 7, but now that I know that someone is reading it, I am very much second guessing myself, and I'm just like, I wasn't even good in the first place. Like, I don't know how to write, and I'm just very much doubting myself at the moment about my writing, and writing a first draft is not helping because obviously these words are certifiably garbage and they're not gonna be good and they're not gonna make a whole lot of sense, but they just need to exist. And like, that's the point of the first draft, and I know that that's the point of the first draft, but like, it's really not helping with my whole confidence issue as a writer right now, because the confidence is lacking and I wish it wasn't the case, but it is. So I'm having a lower word count day today just so I can do those last 2 pushes tomorrow and the next day. So hopefully that will be good. And I've just been watching writing vlogs. I'm getting very inspired. The low self-esteem is ever present and really fucking annoying. So remember when I said I was gonna like zero draft the rest of my book? So I didn't do that. Instead, I just wrote the 30th chapter just all in one go. I didn't zero draft it first. I just did it. Just like the first time I've done that in this process for a long time. First time in a long time. So I wrote 2,464 words today, and I was gonna try to write 2 chapters today, but I think what's gonna happen and what's gonna work out better, do another chapter tomorrow, another chapter the next day, epilogue the next day. I'm just trying not to rush these last few chapters. A big part of me just wants to get them done and be done with the book, but I also know that I am the same person who's gonna have to rewrite this book, and to be kinder to the future version of myself who will have to do that. I'm not gonna just throw shit on a page, which I wouldn't do, but I am actually really happy. I do think that these chapters are going to be longer. I know for a while I was having some shorter chapters, but these ones I think are coming back to some longer word counts. Like I said, this one was like 2,400 or something. So yeah, there's a lot to resolve. I don't like this part of the book. Like, I don't like writing this part of the book at all. Like, I want to just like scroll on my phone. I want to just watch YouTube. I want to not write it. It is just like, I don't really like the place I'm at, which is like the resolution. Like, I don't like having the serious conversations and like solving the problems. Like, I don't know. I just really, it's uncomfortable to write, and and I don't like it. I think part of it is the genre and the conventions of the genre, because I'm writing a YA contemporary and it has romance and things have to like work out. And I maybe I'm just in a cynical point of my life right now in a cynical mindset, but I'm just like, I don't believe it, and I'm not coming from a place of believing it, and I'm like, this isn't real. These like really lovely supportive people are not real, and it's very upsetting. It's very upsetting. Such is life. But yeah, I think I need to just like be happy that I'm writing these like beautiful ideals, because they are, you know, unrealistic in some ways, but like that's okay. Contemporaries can be unrealistic, and romances can be unrealistic, and adult can be unrealistic, because it's something that makes people happy and it's something that brings people joy, and people don't always want to read things that are realistic. So I think that can be like a comforting thought, but it's definitely something that I don't like about resolutions, because everything has to tie up in a pretty little bow. It doesn't have to, but I like to do it, but I hate it. I hate doing it, actually. Oh my god, my next book is just gonna like, it's gonna just end. It's gonna end in the middle of a sentence. But yeah, I have some other things going on tomorrow. I did film a video today, which is good. I have to film another video tomorrow. I also have to edit, and I have a meeting. So, and I'm going on my run, but I'm gonna read now, I think. Something to refill the creative well, because I haven't been doing that very much, and I think that's another reason why I'm really not feeling the best about my writing. I also did my nails, which is why I'm so fucking annoying with them, because I have glue all over my Alright guys, so today I did 4 writing sessions, 30-minute ones, and then I had some lunch. I went on a little creativity walk, I made a cup of tea, and I wrote a little over 1,700 words. I'm now at 74,205 words, so nearing the 75k mark, which is kind of insane, because that is like my total number of words for my first book, STM, and that is like the final manuscript. So this is a long book, and I know these 2 chapters are going to be long, because like I said, I've written 1,700 something, it's on the screen, words, and I am like halfway through this chapter. These last 2 chapters are gonna be long because they're the last 2 chapters of the book, but yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot going on, but I'm really excited about it. Like, I had that walk, and doing these 30-minute writing sprints, like, I'm really feeling much more comfortable with this ending. And there's parts where I'm like, this is a little cheese. It's a little cheese, but it's kind of like cute, and it does feel like the end of like a movie where things are just tying together and they're wrapping up, and I'm like, and I'm really happy about how they're coming together. Like, I did a few things in this chapter, like I didn't have written down as a plan, and I just kind of was like, well, what if she did this and it reminded her of this? So now we have like this big resolution, this big thing is going to get solved, which is like one of the whole points of the book is this thing. So we're gonna do that. I'm hoping it's not gonna be too much like word wise, because I don't think it needs to be like another 1,700 words to finish this chapter. I don't think it needs to be that much realistically. Like, so I'm hoping to finish this chapter and then do the next chapter and then the epilogue tomorrow, which I don't know if that's gonna happen, so, because I'm traveling tomorrow. We'll see how this goes. But for now, I'm just gonna do another 30-minute writing sprint. 30 minutes, and then like 30 minutes of relaxing or like refilling the well or watching YouTube is perfection. So good. I'm going to start another timer and get back to work. I also filmed a video. I forgot to mention that. I filmed a video today, I filmed a video yesterday. Do I have time to edit after this book is done? You're seeing this video because the book is done. That is the only reason. Big emotional scene. I'm gonna fucking cry. I started tearing up at the scene. I am the type of writer that cries with my characters. When they cry, I cry. Because I'm an emotional bitch. I I finished my book. So I finished the first draft of my book. I went by, not by like word count like I told you, just by finishing the dang story, and I did it. I ended with a word count of 76,722 words as my total for the first draft manuscript. It's a lot. It's my longest first draft ever of a book, and it's definitely going to just keep getting longer the more drafts of it I do, but I'm so happy that it's done. I'm just gonna hold Paddington. I'm so happy that I could finish it. You know, it took me 108 days, but I did it. The longest a book has taken me as well. You know, as much as I had those confidence issues with my writing and was feeling uncomfortable about it, I am really excited to really chip away at this story and work to make it the best it can be, because you know, the first draft is never going to be that, and even the third draft might not be that, but like I think there's something there, and you know, that's why I wrote it, and I just hope that I am able to tell this story in the best way that I can. So I am really excited to continue revising this. I usually like the drafting process a lot better than the revising process, but we will see with this one. Maybe it's going to be a little bit different for me, and I will of course keep you updated with the process. I think I'll do some revision vlogs and a writing update here and there, and keep you updated on my last book and how the querying phase of that is going, yeah, as it goes. So yeah, that's all for this writing vlog. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from writing, and I will come back to you guys with another writing update hopefully soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to all the things, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!